What's up, guys? It is Gray, aka the Okagre, and I'm going to make myself just a little bit bigger because copyright is scary. All right, My Hero Monday. Can it live up to last chapter's hype? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Also, no chapter next week because the Olympics are going on. Maybe we'll get new Dragon Ball stuff. That's what I'm hoping for. Some cool stuff is happening in the Super Manga. So, it's been long enough, I think, where they could realistically at least... I don't know. Really? Really? They only have Moro, huh? Either way, it's My Hero time. Starting off strong. Oh, like the video, subscribe, whatever. Starting off strong, a cute little picture of Froppy. Who doesn't love Froppy? Monsters. That's who. She's also probably the traitor. I'm just kidding. I think the traitor's a... Sorry, my phone went off. I think the traitor's a drop plot point. We start off where we left off. There's spoilers, by the way. Yeah, Class A is confronting Deku. Bakugo's calling him a loser. And the whole squad is... Literally the whole squad. I'm sure Haguguri? I'm not going to make you suffer anymore through that, but I cannot pronounce her name. Hakaguri? Hagure? I'm sorry. I really want to try and get it, but whatever. Bakugo breaks the fourth wall, which you can't see because he's like right where I am. You can see this text bubble right there. Bakugo has a new move, Landmine Blast. They also know his quirks. They're like, oh, you got the sixth smoke screen. Which I assume Bakugo knows their quirks and told the class because he read the book that All Might had. And then we have the rundown of different classmates yelling at Deku about how they've helped them in some way, shape, or form. We're going to briefly run through them all because most of these are well, we'll get to that at the end. First, obviously, is Koda, who come back to school. I don't even remember what they just says. The principal says you can come back to school. Sero stops Black Whip and he's like, hey, like, remember when we helped train you? Jiro's like, hey, thanks for helping you take notes. Ojiro's like, hey, thanks for being mad at Shinzo for me. Oh boy, here we go. Deku's like, oh, I can't. I hurt Aizawa. Sato, I don't even remember. Feel the same way. I don't know. Oh, he says Eri can't eat dried apples with him anymore. He's like, Eri doesn't need me. Momo puts him in like a weird BDSM outfit. Like, the mission is to ensure your safety. He breaks out of it. Dark Shadow's there, which we'll get to in a second because he uses a new move. But then Kaminari sneaks up on him, and he's like, "You're my friend." And then what's his name? Shoji? I don't know why I can't remember this guy's name. It's probably Shoji, I think, unless I'm wrong. I'm weird. I don't know. Normally I'm really good at that, but for some reason I'm like blanked. He has like something Yayorozu helped bind his tentacles. Tokiyama uses a new move called Ragnarok Womb, which is a trap. He's based on Midoriya from the cavalry battle, which is kind of nice. And then we get the best line in the chapter, which unfortunately the unofficial translations I think did it a little bit better, but the official translation has Kaminari say that don't you miss a bath, you need a bath really bad. Basically, Kaminari straight up told Midoriya that he stinks. And that is amazing. Midoriya just breaks out with pure strength because he's super strong. He's like, get away from me, I'm fine. Like a dork. Heaven Piercing Ice Wall, you know who it is. It's the only guy that has that move. It's Todoroki. Listen, saying all these names in a language that isn't my own, it tongue ties you a little bit, all right? Cut me some slack. And then Froppy's like, Ribbit, we need to keep you safe and take you home, Ribbit. Or something, I don't know. So this is definitely, obviously, the chapter where they're getting away, or getting out of the way a lot of the B-list characters that don't know Deku as well. Obviously, there's some people missing from that list, like Mayada and Haguguri, Invisible Girl. So, like, clearly those two are missing. I'm sure there's, but obviously, like, next chapter. Now, that's going to be the hard hitter. This chapter was good. It went exactly how I thought it would, by the way. I told you he wasn't going to, like, beat them up. Like, guys, I don't know why people were so eager to see Deku just beat the snot out of his classmates. Like, that's not the story. That's not the character that we know. So relax. He's not going to go on a warpath, okay? Just calm down, okay? Please stop asking for that. Jeez, I mean, if you want to see it, I mean, fair game, but like, I wouldn't expect it. I think expecting it is you're setting yourself up for disappointment. This is exactly what I expected. It's what I wanted. Obviously, as I said, we're getting rid of kind of the characters that kind of like liked Deku but didn't like know him personally. Next, I think we're gonna get to the heavy hitters. Even Mineta at least had experience at the USJ. I think he'll probably bring that up. I would assume. I imagine Aoyama will have a lot to say, and then of course, you know, if also another thing that was weirdly missing from this chapter, I will say, was Mina and Kirishima. Both of those characters don't interact with Deku a whole bunch. So I am a little curious to see what they have to say for that. But obviously they don't want to like make it too formulaic. I assume Hori was like, I'll throw a couple of the B characters in part 2 as well. And then of course we have the people we all want to see: Ida, Ochako, Bakugo. Those characters I think are going to have a little bit more to say. And I imagine if he's going to fight anybody, it's going to be Bakugo. I think it'd be cool if Ochako beat him up, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't really know what is going to happen. Realistically, I think Deku could definitely escape if he used Fujin. Fajin? I think it's Fajin. If should he truly desire. But he also might be too exhausted for it. So that's a very real possibility. Maybe it's not as powerful as it should be, and Ida's able to keep up, or Bakugo. As I said, we don't know what Bakugo is capable of since his quirk evolved. We can assume he's pretty strong. Definitely, in my opinion, probably the strongest member of Class A besides Deku, obviously. But yeah, I'm really excited for those. Honestly, there's not a whole lot to talk about because last time I was like, whoa, crazy stuff's happening, and now crazy stuff is happening, but it's like the lower of the crazy stuff. It's like really it's like just various Deku classmates. Also, he did have a really nice remark that I'm glad that Hori's so good at putting these like little things that really just bring it all together. He said danger sense didn't go off a single time because he's not in danger. They don't want to hurt him. So get that out of your way too. None of them want to beat him up or whatever. They're trying to help him, which is awesome, by the way. I love that inclusion. I really, really think that's cool. Yeah. So I don't know. As I said, weird that Mina and Kirishima weren't in this chapter, because I feel like they would fit, or like Invisible Girl. I don't know what the heck Kaguri is gonna say, but it's probably not gonna be super groundbreaking. People are thinking this would be the time the traitor be revealed, but people have been saying that for 5 years now. So I just think the traitor plotline's done. All right, that's just how it is. Do I think it's uncharacteristic of Hori to forget something like that? Yes, which is why there's a part of me that thinks it's still there. But surely by now we would have gotten something, like a hint, because we really don't have one. Unlike Dabi, who we were just thrown little bits and pieces, sometimes huge confirmations and sometimes tiny little like potential who knows in context. Obviously now we know, but back then we didn't. You know what I mean? And dude, some of the Dabi stuff is so cool. I wish I made a video on it because it's really some of it was really dope. But there's better people that make videos than me that have that stuff covered, so you should check them out. Yeah, either way, we're almost at 10 minutes. I don't really have anything else to say. Obviously, it was a great chapter. The artwork was phenomenal. It's cool seeing Tokiyami. Obviously, people are like, "Oh, Deku's so strong." They did respect Deku because he broke out of everything with pure strength. So it's not like forgetting that Deku's strong or anything. He still is, and he's exhausted. This is Deku probably at his worst when it comes to state of his power right now. So no, Deku's still getting plenty of respect on his name. But I think if it was to truly fight, it would obviously he'd lose because I think he's just too tired. Yeah, so that'll do it for me. Next week, I don't know if there'll be a video. I think you know what? I think there will be. It's going to be super late, but I think I can do it. I might have to investigate because that video might have super copyright strike stuff on it. But if you watch your sub boxes, all right? Maybe a little Ruby video. Oh, I don't know. I'm weird. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please subscribe, like the video, comment, tell me your thoughts, and I will read them. I read all the comments. I assure you. I talk to them. I try to engage them. I do work full time, so it gets hard sometimes, but I really do try to engage in my comment section. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. I'll catch all of you next time. Peace.